Get 22 seamless environmental transitions that feature passing shadows, silhouettes, and textured substances in Shadows and Substance for Final Cut Pro. This product was created exclusively for Final Cut Pro. You can find it in the Transitions browser under Luca Visual FX, Shadows and Substance. There are 22 unique templates included. Let's take a look at how they work. I've got some city footage on my timeline, and these transitions will be a perfect way to add some visual interest. Let's add the first template, 3D textured column, between my first two clips. I'll click the reverse direction toggle, so this column moves with the footage. Like the name of the product indicates, some of the templates feature a substance, like this textured column, and some of the templates feature shadows. More on those in a minute. As with any products from Luca Visual FX, the templates look great in their default state, but there are a ton of parameters designed to create almost infinite looks. At the same time, some of the templates are intentionally simpler, with just a few well-chosen controls, so it's easy to get great results quickly without feeling overwhelmed. At the top, there is a drop zone where you could add your own texture to the column, but I like what's already included. The Position Within and Scale Within parameters allow you to change the texture within the column. I can also adjust thickness and inclination, which changes the angle. I also have a bunch of color controls. Since my footage is nighttime footage, I'll darken this a bit. The Global Blur parameter allows me to create a really cinematic depth of field effect. I can further adjust the vignette effect and the penumbra lighting effect, as well as the color of the vignette and the color of the wall itself. Next is the animation section. I can adjust the speed of the dolly effect and even add some shake if I wanted to. Finally, I'll edit my text and change some of the text attributes. Since this is a column, I'll change the color and the blend mode to make it look like it's spray painted on. Of course, you could certainly add Unicode characters or use the emoji browser as well. For a quick second example, I'll add the light pole detail transition into the next scene. This features a light pole that has stickers on it. I could turn these off or even load up my own stickers. This looks great and integrates nicely into the scene. Let's take a look at one of the shadow templates. I'll use the Human Silhouettes preset. I like how even in its default state, this transition sort of melts into the footage and becomes part of the scene. These transitions work especially well between clips that share a similar look. Adjusting the transitions to shorter durations makes them feel quick and energetic, while extending the transition creates a smoother cinematic movement. In the parameters, I can change the silhouette to a bunch of different choices. I like the legs option for this since my incoming clip has people walking. As you'd expect, I have a lot of different customization options here. The Add Nod checkbox would add a little nod to the silhouettes you saw that feature heads. It actually even works here with the legs because it adds a little bit of motion to the silhouette. At the bottom, I can shrink or expand the silhouette, add distortion, feathering, and a cool edge crystals effect. For the final example, I'll use the random numbers template. This is a cool way to get text into your transition. Again, it's got all the parameters and customization options you'd expect. I just elevated the visual interest in this sequence in minutes by simply adding transitions. Shadows and Substance is sure to become a go-to product in my video toolbox. Download a free trial today, right from the FxFactory application. Create with a wide range of great video effects at FxFactory.com.